Okay, so this tutorial is on silk screening. These little papers right here, they're see-through, but the design is right here. This is your silk screen paper, well, template. I will have a plate that will have the medium on it for your silk screening. You'll want to make sure that you have cleaned all the debris off your teapot that you're working on. Have a bowl of water. And so you'll do the screen print section with me, and then you'll paint them and glaze them. So I'm going to walk you through the screen printing technique, okay? So you can use, I'll have a brown and I'll have black to create your screen print. I also have a moist sponge for my finger that I'll be using to spread the material around. Remember, always shake your glaze. All right, so I'll do one that's brown and I'll do one that's black. All right, so it's basically what your preference is. And then this is the medium. This is kind of really cool. Little goes a long way. So you want this like a consistency of like, kind of like thick paste. So you'll see it starts to get thicker. And I also have paper towels. So when you get your pot and I call you over to me, you want to get yourself some paper towels as well. So as you can see, the glaze is starting to thicken up with this medium in it. And then you'll have the brown. So I'm actually just gonna clean my fingers off here. Okay, so the medium's all mixed, and then again, that'll be already done for you when you come to the table and meet with me. All right. So there's two sides to this. There's one that's really, really fine, and there's one that's like really, really thin. So first thing I'm gonna do is kind of lay this out before I even apply anything, because I kind of want to look at my design. And you can see the design on your piece. Just kind of mess around. You can overlap pieces, so how you're going to apply it will pretty much okay, I'm good. So I'm going to hold this screen print down, and just gonna use my finger, collect some of this medium, and you're gonna press it in, and again, hold that screen print still, do not let it go. And you can see that the screen print is popping up. And again, just make sure you have a hold of your piece. And just for good safe measure, just kind of go back over it. Then wait a little while, a couple seconds, and you're gonna carefully peel it up. And there you go. See? There's my screen print. So again, there will be a bucket of water that will be in here as well. So again, I wanted to overlap my pieces. So again, here's my other template. I'm actually going to use brown for him. And again, you want to really press in this medium. Press the glaze in. This might be a little too thick. And again, it's really important that you're hanging on to the screen print so it doesn't move on you, because otherwise you're probably not going to have a good turnout. I'm going to go over it one more time, just again to be safe. All right, so again, I'm going to carefully lift up, I'm checking, and there's my screen print again. Okay, so that's the brown. So again, in the cup, you want to keep these wet so that the materials come off the screen print so other people can use them. And I'm going to add my last one. Kind of go in a circular motion, and that way you're pretty much guaranteed that you're filling that in. So again, one's a coarser side, and stay on the sheet that's given, that's here. All right, so just kind of go that circular pattern. And if you get a little bit on your pot, then you can always just kind of wipe it off. Okay, so again, carefully. So there, that's what it looks like. Okay, when I'm done, so I'm gonna kind of check the corner and then carefully pull. I don't like that. I want to add a little bit more to make it a little bit darker. So I got some more on my finger. So again, just kind of circular motions, press it in, take the corner of my piece, check it out. This one little side is stubborn. Lift it up. Again, those will go in there. Okay. So here's my design. So that's screen printing. So I got a little bit of glaze right there, so I can go in and just kind of rub that off so it's clean. So see, it went away, right? So you can see, like, see my turtle's head? It's a little bit, part of it didn't come out, but that's okay. And you can see how this piece is bolder and this one is a lot more detailed. So this side was the side that had the coarse side. One side is coarse and one side is smooth. So this is coarse and you get the fine, super details. If you want the smooth side facing up at you, this is where you're gonna get the bold, dramatic effects, okay? So I'm gonna flip it over and do the same thing on the other side of the pot to make it match. And this is dry, so I don't have to worry about it smudging. And again, have a newspaper down or a piece of paper. You have all your materials ready for you. So again, I'm gonna flip this so you guys can see. I wanna clean these screen prints off. So most of the time, if we have a couple students, we don't ever want the glaze to kind of sit on this because that's not a good thing. So I'll end up with a bigger bowl so that it's easier to work with.